Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn of JessicaLynnOriginal, and I am so excited to share with you a brand new card featuring our brand new stamp set. If you haven't seen it, we have two current stamp sets that are on their way. The first one is the Dachshund, which is already up for pre-sale, as well as the Bernese Mountain Dog. So this set is the one we're going to use today, and again, you can easily find it on our website, which is JessicaLynnOriginal.com. I started by stamping up an entire page filled with the stamp images, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my brother's ScanNCut. Currently we don't have any die cuts for this set, but if you use a brother's ScanNCut, you can scan it and then go ahead and cut the image out. If you are interested, and I would just need to know from you guys down below, and I can definitely offer it, I could include the cut files. So if you guys have any of the other kind of machines, I could start offering cut files if you guys were interested in that. Just tell me down below or send me an email so that I can know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my brother's ScanNCut. I scanned the page, and then I went ahead and put a 0.4 white border around the images. I'm really happy with the way the stamps were cut out using the brother's ScanNCut. Makes me happy to see them like that. So the next thing I'm going to use is my Cuttlebug, and I'm going to go ahead and use a die cut. What I want to do is keep this card very white and simple and have the focus actually just be the dog stamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out, you can see it's a large rectangle, and on the inside there's just a little stitch line. I love the way that looks. Warning, last time I used this die cut, I had cut out glitter paper, and you can see there's still pieces of the glitter stuck on the die, so just a warning. For a hot minute there, I almost thought I would mix both the dogs together on the card, which would be really cute, you know, like the puppy and its mom. But then I decided I just want the adult dog on there. So, puppy, you're going to be on the next card. Sorry, buddy. So as you can see, the next thing I'm going to do is let's go ahead and color this guy in using my Copics. I'll let you go ahead and watch that now. I am so happy with how he turned out all colored in. I love to use glitter pens on the eyes. It just makes them pop. It makes them look realistic. It's just something I've started lately with the new dogs that I've been designing, and I really love the way they look. A lot of the Bernese mountain dogs have very dark eyes, and I found online some pictures where they have like this chocolatey brown color, and it's really kind of dark. But I didn't want to do any eyes that were black because I thought, you know, you wouldn't be able to see it. So I went ahead and used like the really dark brown. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my glossy accents once we're done. And again, I'm just using, it's a white pen. It's called a Uniball Signo. I just went ahead and cleaned up the white in the eyes. And then I'm going to add my glossy accents, and I'm going to do it on the eyes, the nose, and the tongue. For the sentiment, I decided to use a mama elephant in my heart stamp set. You've probably seen me use this set quite a bit. It's one of my favorite, at least for the sentiments. The one I'm going to use is I'll be here if you need a hug. Because I just thought the Bernese mountain dogs, every time you see a picture of them, they just look like such big, huggable teddy bears. It's a dog breed that my mother has always wanted, and my husband has always wanted one as well. So they might be on our list someday. But I do love the sentiment, especially with how sweet that dog's just like staring at you like, if you need me, don't worry, I'm here. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that, and I'm going to stamp it before I set everything. You've seen in the past, and obviously learning from my mistakes, I put it on foam risers and then tried to stamp. Don't do that. You know, I did kind of do a layout with the card so that I could see where things were going to settle. And then I went ahead and stamped it, let it dry really good. And then we're going to go ahead and assemble, which is my favorite part of card making time, because you can build up all these pieces. It's a lot like sewing. You cut all your pattern pieces, you start doing some stitching, and all of a sudden you hold it up and there's a garment, you know? Same kind of thing with card making. You do all this work and get all these pieces together, and then all of a sudden, right at the last minute, a card appears. I love that part of it. It's so exciting. And sometimes I love to draw. And I'm really working on building up my card skills. I'm definitely not a Jennifer McGuire or any of those by any means, and I don't pretend to be. But, you know, I'm still kind of in that middle learning phase, and it's exciting to get my cards looking the way I see other cards looking, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but it's really exciting to me. And if I look at my cards from 10 years ago, because JessicaLynnOriginal.com has been in business now, this April of 2019 will have been in business for 14 years. 14, okay? I feel like we're that weird little underdog that's just always kind of been there, but never found our stride. And my goal is we're going to find our stride this year. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to go ahead and put a whole bunch of foam risers on the back of the Bernese mountain dog. And then I'm going to go ahead and see what else this card might need. I think I might add some of those little pearls. So after struggling with these little pearl things for a little bit longer than I think I probably should have, I went back and I watched somebody else's YouTube video, and they used little tweezers. So genius! Tweezers would have solved that problem. Again, it's what I love about card making. You know, I don't boast to be a pro, but it's so much fun to kind of learn it from each other. Yeah, so I really love the way this card is kind of shaping up. I think it's going to be really sweet when it's all said and done. I love it, and it's not a me kind of card. Like, I'm really colorful and bright, and I wanted to try and do something very different than what I do. I found this layout out on Pinterest, and I love it. I think it's just different. It's really white, but it's got a lot of detail without being too bold. So I really like that one. And I love, one of my favorite things is die cuts when they have that little stitch line. So I'm a sucker for a die cut with a stitch line. I think they're just so pretty. But I wanted to take a moment and just say thank you so much for watching my video. If this is the first time you ever visited us, I promise you I typically have a much better voice, but you gotta love Wisconsin weather. My sinuses and voice have been all over the place, so I apologize. But thank you again for watching. Again, my name is Jessica Lynn, and I am the owner, artist, and YouTuber that you see here. And if you like my cards or my stamps, please visit JessicaLynnOriginal.com. Have a great start to 2019.